just realized that I didn't like the way I looked and I wanted to fix it. So that's exactly what I did. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Jasmine Essence. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys how I went from slim to slim thick. If you're interested, please keep on watching. It was a journey, you know, I went on my own little weight gain journey. I didn't tell nobody about it. I just realized that I didn't like the way I looked and I wanted to fix it. So that's exactly what I did. So the picture that's in my thumbnail, I was 20 years old, and the picture next to it is currently, I took that like a week ago. I was very unhappy with the way I looked. I felt like I was getting older, but I wasn't looking older. I felt like I still looked like I was 12 years old, and it just really wasn't it. And you know, I already graduated high school. I felt like I wasn't going through puberty properly for all 4 years of high school. I don't feel like I changed at all. Even after high school, I still felt like I wasn't changing. So I'm like, okay, no, like I really need to do something about this. I want to feel like a woman, like a young woman, because I feel like a kid. And honestly, I was just naturally a skinny person. Like, I told myself, okay, I need to put on some weight, because I need to put on some weight. Like, this is not it. This is just not it. I googled how to gain weight, ways to gain weight, how to gain weight quick, foods to eat in order to gain weight, anything along the lines of that. So what I was having for breakfast with the help of Google, I saw that I need to eat carbs. In order to gain weight, I need to eat a lot of carbs. Breakfast food that had carbs were like bread, bagels, bread, and of course I'm Ghanaian, so Ghana bread. So I'd have bagels, bread, or Ghana bread, one of the 3 types of breads. And I'd have that with eggs and bacon and orange juice. So that was my combo. Like, that's what I had basically every morning. If I wasn't having that, I was having oatmeal and Ghana bread. But I always had carbs in my breakfast all the time, every single day. Now, you might ask, where did you get the appetite to eat so much? This is where it gets really like technical. So I didn't have the appetite to eat a lot of food because I just naturally didn't eat a lot of food. So what I started to do was I would eat in order to have each meal throughout the day, but I wouldn't eat to the point where I was full. So even though I was having like breakfast that was quite heavy, I wasn't eating to the point where I was super full, because I noticed when I got full, I wouldn't eat for a longer period of time, and that became the reason why I would skip meals. So I was having fattening food, but I wasn't eating too much of it. I was eating enough to the point where I was satisfied, but not full. So that way I could fit in each meal. So that's what I did for breakfast. Lunch, I had anything and everything fattening. So I had burgers, what else I had? Burgers, I had pasta, which is more carbs, pizza, french fries, sausages. And with the same thing, just like my breakfast, I would eat it, but I wouldn't eat it to the point where I was too full, because I need to have enough room for dinner. And for dinner, I'd eat something along the lines of pasta, because again, carbs, or I'd have, for all my fellow Ghanaians, I'd have fufu, whatever, however you want to call it. I call it fufu, but I see people try to bruffalize it and say fufu, but I'd have that. And for anyone who's not Ghanaian, it's just like potato starch mixed with water, and you stir it in a pot, and then it looks like this. So those were my 3 meals. But that was my diet, just having anything that had a lot of carbs or a lot of like fatty foods, like fatty acids, oils. I know this is really unhealthy, so I'm telling you, this is not the healthiest way, but it works. Over time, my body just got accustomed to the 3 meals. I did it for like quite a few months, maybe like 2-3 months. Just having breakfast, lunch, dinner, not skipping any meals, and sticking to, you know, a lot of carbs and just like fatty foods. So that's what I did for like the first few months, and it worked. I was putting on some weight, not a lot, but it worked, and I was putting on a little bit of weight. Then I took it up a notch. So I'm like, okay, I got the 3 meals down, but it's not enough. Like, I want to gain a lot of weight. I want it to be noticeable. What I did then was I started adding meals in between. So basically, I'd have breakfast, lunch, dinner, but then I'd have from in between breakfast and lunch, I'd have a snack. In between lunch and dinner, I'd have a snack, and then after dinner, I would have a snack. So like before bed, I'd have a snack. And snack, again, fatty foods. I'd have chips, or I'd have, what else would I have? Like chips, like cookies, or like a banana that was like healthy bananas, apples. I just made sure that I was eating something in between. My body got accustomed to the 3 meals, so adding a snack in between wasn't like doing a whole lot to me. Like, I felt like I could still eat a snack in between. So I literally just eat because I knew what I was trying to do, so I would just eat. I wasn't hungry. I wasn't even hungry half the time, but I'm like, no, I have to eat because blah, blah, blah. And then I started to time myself. So I would do like, if I ate breakfast in 2 hours, I'd eat a snack. In 2 hours, I'd have lunch. In 2 hours, I'd eat a snack. In 2 hours, I'd have dinner. In 2 hours, I'd have a snack. And 2 hours, not like on the dot 2 hours, like I'm not like, you know, that crazy, but basically 2 hours or like 2.5 hours, no more than like 3 hours in between each meal though. And then, guys, I just remember this day so well because I was so happy. Hey guys, sorry, I'm back. My camera died. So as I was trying to say, I remember this day so well because I was so happy. I went out one day and I was wearing a dress, and someone looked at me and they were like, Jasmine, have you gained weight? I'm like, I don't know, did I? And she's like, yeah, you look good. Like, it looks like you put on a little bit of weight. And I'm like, oh wow. Meanwhile, I knew what the hell I was doing, you know what I mean? I got my first comment about my weight, and I really felt like I was really like, this shit is working. Like, it's working. Out of nowhere, I started to notice the weight was going to specific areas. And this, guys, like, this wasn't even me, this was God, because I can't explain why or how the weight started going into my hips. Like, your girl never had hips. I never had hips. I was so slim. I never had no hips. And all of a sudden I had hips. Can't explain it. I just know that I was so happy when I started to notice these changes, and I started to notice a lot of the weight is going towards my hips. A lot of the weight is going towards my butt. Like, I never had a flat, like, I didn't have a flat butt, but it wasn't like big. You know what I mean? It was there, but it wasn't like big. All of a sudden, like, I swear to you guys, all of a sudden, I just started to notice the weight that I was putting on was going to specific areas. But that's not to say that I gained weight in areas I didn't want to gain weight. Like, I started to gain weight in my stomach too. Not a whole lot, but I started to gain weight in my stomach too. Of course, right? Because I was eating such fatty food. Kind of knew that was going to happen, but I didn't really care. I just wanted to gain weight. I feel like it was the weight, but it was also puberty kicking in. Because like I told you guys, I feel like I didn't go through puberty properly. But it was at that very moment that I realized your girl is like properly going through puberty now. Like, it's happening for me. Then I took it up a notch. So I did everything in like increments, which is why it took a while. It wasn't just boom, all of a sudden I look like, you know, slim thick. It was gradual. Like, it was a journey. It wasn't like, it didn't happen overnight for me. So I took it up a notch. I was still doing the 3 meals, the snacks in between. But what I started doing was I was eating really late at night. 2, 3 a.m. is when I was like going to sleep. So of course, the longer you're awake, you're hungry. And after I would have my last meal, which was dinner, and then a snack, I started adding another meal. And I forgot to add, oh my god, guys, this is key. I completely forgot to add this. If you're on a weight gain journey, no like physical activity, no kind of activity. You need to reduce how much you are walking, how much you are running. Like, don't even run. Oh my god, don't run. You can't gain weight and also exercise. Like, even if you can like quit walking as much, that'll help too. I actually got a car. This was like my last year of school, and that really helped too, because I was just driving anywhere. So I would just eat and not burn the fat, because the most important thing is, like, yeah, you need to eat the food, but you also can't burn the fat. So I would eat and not burn the fat, or I'd eat and like fall asleep. So I just was like, over time, consistently not getting any exercise and like sleeping after I eat, the weight just started to stick. Literally, you need to eat and like sleep, or just eat and chill, and boom. I'm telling you, you will gain the weight. You're gonna gain the weight. It's gonna take time. It took time. Like, it took time for me, but it's gonna work. And like, I even have boobs now, guys. I was like so flat chested, you have no idea. Not that they're like big, but like they're a decent size, and I used to be so flat chested, like, oh my god. Then I started to notice I was getting like a little chubby. Like, I kind of wasn't really liking the stomach fat. So my brother goes to the gym, like he's into all that gym stuff. So I started going to the gym with him in order to like kind of lose the stomach fat and just kind of strengthen my legs and add some muscle to the weight gain and not just have it all be fat. I put on the weight, then I went to the gym just to like tone it a little bit. Like, it just takes a lot of discipline if you're trying to gain weight. I kid you not, half of the time you're not even going to be hungry, but you just know what you're trying to do, so you have to stick to it. You have to stick to it. So yeah, that is the secret on how to go from slim to slim thick. So I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.